In our last lecture, using this crypto package, randomly we have generated the token, and that token we have hashed, and then that hash token we have stored inside the database, as well as we have calculated the time, and that time we are storing inside this reset password expire. Now in this lecture, we are going to write the function for that. From controllers, I will open user controller.js, and below this logout, here I will write reset password. I will be writing export const. I will give the function name as request password reset. And again, this entire function I will be wrapping in handle async. And this function we have to make as async function. Here we will pass request, response and next. Now inside this, first I have to find the user. So here I will be writing const user is equal to, I will pass await. Then here I will write user dot find one. Whichever user is requesting for reset password link, we are going to have only one user. So inside this find one, I will be passing email. And from where I will have access to email? From request.body.email. Directly, you can destructure email from body, like how we have destructured here, name, email and password. In that way, you can destructure, or directly inside this, you can pass the email. So whatever email user is giving, that email we are just accessing, and we are just finding the user with that email. Either you can do in this way, or I will be writing const. I'm just going to destructure email from request.body, and then I'm just going to find the user with that email. And if name and values are same, only once we are going to pass. In this way, we are going to find the user. Below this, I will tell if there is no user, then I will be writing return. Next, here we are going to create new instance, handle error. Inside this, we will pass the error message, user does not exist. And then status code of 400. So whatever email user has given, if we are not able to find the user with that email, then we are going to throw the error along with status code 400. Then whatever custom method we have created, we have to call that custom method. So here I will be creating one variable. I will give the variable name as reset token. Below this, I'm just going to open this try and catch block. Inside this catch block, I will be passing this error object. Now here I will come. This function is returning some value. So that is the reason we have created the variable. I will just change it to reset token. Here I will be pasting, and on this user object, we will have access to this method. I will copy this, and here I'm just going to paste. In this way, we are going to call the function. Below this, let me just log. Here I will be writing reset token. Okay, later on, as soon as we hit the route, we will see what result we are going to get for this reset token. And then inside catch block, if we are having any error while creating the function, then what we will do, I will copy this, and here I will be pasting, remove this message. I will pass could not save reset token. Please try again later. And here status code, let me pass 500. Okay, might be there is some internal server issue. So that is the reason I will pass status code as 500. Now here inside user controller.js, we have created the function. We are finding the user with the email. If the user is not there, we will call this, and then we are calling this function. Inside this function, what we are doing, we are just setting our reset password token and reset password expire in our database. Okay, all good. Now we are going to create the route for this. I will just open user routes.js. Below this, copy same thing. Here I will be passing password forgot. Okay, this will be the route, and inside this I will paste this function. Remove last letter, hit enter. This function will be imported. Now I will come to Postman. Click on this plus. From here I will copy this, paste it, change the request to post, and after this API slash v1 I have to pass this exact same route. Copy, and then I will be pasting. Before that, let me come to database, and inside the database we are having hanam@gmail.com. For this user, we will just request reset password token. Now what I will do, here inside Postman, select body, select raw. Here I will be passing email. Email I'm just going to give hanam@gmail.com. I will click on send. My request is being sent. I will come here. I will open terminal. Now you can see inside the terminal I am having this reset token. Okay, successfully I am able to get reset token which I have logged. But now the problem is whatever data I am having, let me refresh the database, that entire data, reset password token and reset password expire will not be present inside the database. So here, first let me cancel. Come here. So what I have to do, I just have to save the data. Remove this. Here I will be writing await. I will access this user, and whatever data we are having, okay, using this function, whatever changes we have done, that entire data I have to save. And inside this, I will pass one object, and here I will be writing validate before save, and for this I will give the value false. Why I am giving this? Because when we created user model, we have added different validation. Name is required, password is required. Again, before saving this new data, I do not want to validate all those fields. So here I will be writing validation before saving is false. Now here I have saved the data. Come here. Again inside this route, forgot password. I will click on send. Okay, I got the error. Could not save reset token. Please try again later. Let me open editor. Successfully, we were able to create reset token. Let me open user model.js, and here also successfully we were able to get hashed token as well as reset token. So what I will do, inside this user controller, let me just log the error. Log, I will be passing error. Save this, come to Postman, and inside this password forgot route, again I will click on send. Come here, open terminal. I am having illegal arguments, undefined. So we have some issue with bcrypt.js package. So inside this user model, only for hashing the password, we have used bcrypt.js. Now, inside this, the problem is what we are doing. First, I am hashing the password, and then I am checking for the condition. So what I will do, copy this entire thing, cut it from here. First, I will check for the condition, and only then I'm just going to hash the password. After hashing the password, directly I will be moving to next middleware. just make the correction inside this password hashing. First, we will check for the condition. If our password is not modified, directly move to next. If our password is modified, hash the password and then move to next middleware. Okay, now let us see if it is working or not. I will come here. I have given the email. Now click on send. My request is being sent. I will come here. I will open terminal. Now we are not having any error. I will open database. Refresh the database. Now you can see inside this we are having reset password expire and reset password token stored inside our database. Okay, everything is working fine. Let me just cancel the request. I will come here. I will open my editor. So only thing you have to do is inside user model directly. First, we are going to check for the condition. If our password is not modified, move next. If our password is modified, only then before saving the data, hash the password. And that error we were getting because here inside this we are saving the data. So that is the reason we got the error. Once we save the data, we have called the function. Inside this, we have hashed a reset password token. That hash token we will be storing inside this property, and reset password expired link we are going to store inside this reset password expire. Successfully, whatever token and whatever timings we have given, we are able to store the data inside database.